everyone, this is our presentation of Ben Carson's life. Ben Carson was born in Detroit, Michigan on September 18, 1951. Sadly, his parents got divorced because Ben Carson's dad, Robert, had another secret family. Because of the divorce, Ben Carson's mom, Sonia, and her children was sadly financially devastated. Ben was 8 and Curtis, his brother, was 10. When Sonia began to raise him as a single mother, Sonia moved to Boston to live with her sister for a time and then eventually returning to Detroit. Ben's family was very poor, and to make ends meet, Sonia sometimes worked at 2 or 3 more jobs to provide for her boys. Ben's mom went to Goodwill to clothe her children, and in spite of the hard work, she even encouraged her boys that anything was possible. Ben Carson had thoughts of a career in medicine. He also dreamed of being called Dr. Carson while he waited for hours to be seen by one of the interns at a hospital in Boston or Detroit. Ben Carson and his brother experienced difficulty in school. Ben even fell to the bottom of his class. Sonia was determined to turn her sons around, so she limited their TV time to few programs and refused to let them outside to play until they had finished their homework. Ben's mom enforced her sons to read 2 library books a week and give her a handwritten report. Ben disliked it at first, but then he enjoyed reading and discovering he could go to any place, be anybody, and do anything between the covers of a book. He even found it more enjoyable than TV. Despite his academic success, Carson had a problem of a raging temper that became into a violent behavior. In Ben Carson's final raging incident, he realized he needed help searching for that help, he found God's salvation in the book of Proverbs. Carson earned a full scholarship to Yale. Carson received a bachelor's associate's degree in psychology in 1973. Carson enrolled in the School of Medicine at the University of Michigan, choosing to become a neurosurgeon. In 1975, he married Lacina Candy Rustin, whom he met at Yale. Carson became a director of pediatric in neurosurgery at the age of 33. At the time, the youngest U.S. physician to hold such a position. In 1997, Carson and his team went to Zambia in South Central Africa to separate 2 infant boys named Luke and Joseph Banda. The operation was especially difficult because the twins were joined at the tops of their heads facing in opposite direction, making it the first time a surgery of this type performed. After an extensive 28-hour operation that was supported by previously rendered 3D mapping, both boys survived and neither suffered brain damage. Ben Carson contributed to science by developing a way or a technique to separating conjoined twins successfully. Scientists today are using this technique to separate more conjoined twins. Recently, Carson has been focused mostly on politics. He's proven his political view by his speech at the National Prayer Breakfast. He later stated that he was retiring as a surgeon. He actually wrote many books and even made a #1 bestseller. Ben Carson said, "I wasn't and didn't want to be a politician because I want to do what's right." Ben Carson ended his campaign because it never caught that much fire. On December 5, 2016, Trump announced that he was nominating Carson as the Secretary of Department of Housing and Urban Development. He's also inspired a countless number of people, showing that anything is possible. Thanks for watching our Black History Month presentation.